Coach Howard here with Howard Elite Basketball. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to be more confident. Let's go! Alright, so today we're going to be learning how to be more confident. But before we get started, I want to make sure you hit the like button. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you want to talk about anything about basketball, all you have to do is check my channel. I'm pretty sure I have a video. And if I don't have a video, don't be afraid to leave a comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, so let's get into how to be more confident. Ever since I started my YouTube channel, I've been getting kids from all over the world asking me, Coach, how do I become more confident in games? I'm nervous, it makes me mess up, it makes me play to where I'm not as good as I know that I really could be. Now, it took me a long time to do this video because I wanted to make sure I come to you guys correct and give you everything I can to help you improve your confidence. And once you improve your confidence, everything gets better. You're dribbling, you're shooting, you're scoring, you're passing, your defense, everything gets better once you have improved confidence. Now, the first thing we got to talk about with this confidence situation, the very first thing, you have to understand that you are not the only person going through this issue, and that being nervous is nothing wrong with being nervous. There's nothing wrong with catching butterflies. Everybody gets butterflies. Everybody gets nervous before games. You just have to remember that even when you're in the NBA or even when you're at the top level of basketball, you still get those butterflies. Now, it's your choice what you do with those butterflies. Do you take those butterflies and go into a shell and mess your whole game up, get into your own head? Or do you use those butterflies to your advantage? Do you run faster, work harder, play to your best ability, keep yourself alert by using those butterflies? It's going to be your choice.
Before the game, I could be nervous. I'm pretty much nervous at every game. But once the ball goes up for the jump ball, I think all that nervousness just kind of goes away, and I revert back to things that I've practiced, things that seem to be very routine, and I'm very comfortable in that environment.
The second thing I want to talk about, I just want to give you guys the definition of confidence so you can understand what confidence means and how you can apply it to your own game. The definition of confidence is a self-assurance that comes from one's belief in their abilities and their skills. It comes from your understanding of what you can do. That's what confidence is. It's a self-assurance that comes from one's belief or appreciation in their skills and their abilities. Now, how do you come to appreciate your skills and your abilities? How do you believe in your skills and your abilities? Now, I'm going to say this, and I've said it before, and the reason why I keep saying it is because it's the truth. And you young players, you have to get this in your mind if you ever plan on being really great at anything in life, not just basketball. The only way that you're going to be sure of your skills and have assurance in your abilities is if you work on it. If you practice as hard as you can, if you put the time in, the effort in, the work in, that's the way that you get confidence. That's the main way to gain confidence. To be sure of your abilities, to have assurance that you can do it, it's only if you know that you put in the time at doing it. If you know you practice 3 or 4 hours a day, you know you've trained your hardest, you know you worked your butt off at practice, you're going to go into any game with a little bit more confidence than a player that know that they didn't work as hard, know that they didn't put the time in, know that they just picked up the ball for 1 week. Confidence comes through practice. Confidence comes through hard work. It's no way around that part of the game because you have to be physically prepared. Once you're physically prepared, confidence goes up. That's with anything.
Was fear of failure a motivator?
I never feared about my skills, because I put in the work.
Put them away, MJ.
Work ethic eliminates fear.
Yes.
So if you put forth the work, then what are you fearing? You know what you're capable of doing, what you're not.
We're down to 2, now to 1. Here's Jordan. Yes! It is all over. The Chicago Bulls have won at the buzzer.
For a 13-year-old or a 15-year-old, 16-year-old, however old you are, let's pretend you have a brother that's 5 years younger than you, and you and your brother play basketball. Whenever you play that little brother, I guarantee you're not going to go into that game nervous. You're not going to go into that game scared. You're not going to go into that game unconfident because you know that you are physically prepared to take on your brother that's 5 years younger than you. But that's the thing, you have to translate that into your real life game. You have to work extremely hard so when you step on that court, you know that nobody on that court can stop you. You're physically prepared to deal with any situation on that court. There's no need to get nervous. You're physically prepared. All right, the next step we want to talk about, and this is for those people that are physically prepared and you're still having issues with confidence. Like, you know you practice, you know you train, but for some reason, as soon as you get on that court, those bright lights or the crowd or whatever it is kind of distracts you. It messes you up. You're just not as good as you should be. Now, like I said, this is for people that are physically prepared already. Now, don't lie to yourself and say I'm physically prepared and just skip that step, because you'll never really get anywhere if you do that.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You have to be honest with yourself and know that I'm physically prepared, but I'm still having confidence issues. Now, for those people, you need what we call a pregame ritual. A lot of players have it. For example, LeBron James, when he was going through his slumps of finishing games and stuff like that, he developed a pregame ritual to calm him down, to help him become more clutch. He would read books in the locker room just to get his mind off of the game and not think so much or think too hard about it and kind of get rid of those butterflies. A lot of young players love to listen to music before games, or I have my girls' basketball team, they like to dance before the game. And coaches may try to stop that and say, players stop dancing, stop, listen to all that music, get focused. But really, those pregame rituals are helping you get focused, are helping you get in the right mind state to have a good game, because it's taking your mind off of the game. And sometimes that's what you need. Other good ways to do it is sometimes just take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath. Just inhale, exhale, and you will feel a lot of those butterflies leave your stomach. Sometimes you just need to breathe. Take a deep breath and just remain sure of yourself and relax. Some people, like I said, may need to read a book. Some need to dance. Some need to just get away from everybody and kind of get into their own thoughts. There's a lot of different pregame rituals, but those things can help you have a wonderful game, an excellent game. The last thing that I want to talk about with confidence is once you've gained your confidence, once you're physically prepared, once you've done your pregame ritual, and you start the game, and you get in that game, and you get in the zone, and you score, and your confidence is up, do not let anything take you out of that moment. A lot of times, kids are fine. They make a couple shots, and then one thing bad happens. They might get a turnover, they might shoot an air ball, or they might just something. One thing bad happens, and they automatically shut down. They lose their confidence. You cannot allow that to happen. You have to understand that basketball is a game of mistakes. In this game, you're going to make mistakes. You have to realize that, understand it, and get over it. You cannot lose your confidence over one bad mistake or over the coach yelling at you or something like that. You have to remain mentally ready. That's another thing, because a lot of people say, basketball is 80% mental or 90% mental and 10% physical. That is very true. But the mental part that they're talking about, some of it has to do with game planning and knowing your job and knowing where to be. But the main mental part that they're talking about is confidence. Understanding that you are the best player on the court, or understand that you can do it. Having that confidence is a huge part of the game. We see it so many times. You have great players that just don't live up to it, to their physical ability, because they're in their head. Mentally, they are not ready to play. Mentally, they suck. If you suck mentally, you're going to suck everywhere else, because mental controls everything about you. Your mental, how you think, how you look at the game, how you look at yourself. Coach Howard here with Howard Elite Basketball. I just showed you how to be more confident. If you like anything about the video, make sure you hit the like button. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you want to know anything talking about basketball, all you have to do is check my channel. I'm pretty sure I have a video. And if I don't, all you got to do is leave a comment below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. That's all I got for you today. Coach Howard here, Howard Elite Basketball. Let's go.
Pregame.